All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Welcome back to the Swain Batty League, Season 2.1.
It's
Holy
happening.
shit. It's happening. It's finally here. I'm very excited. I'm getting goosebumps. It's like the good old days. You remember those?
I vaguely. They were.
Yeah.
How long has it been? 3 years? 4?
5? 6?
It's been in 6 probably since I've played.
Yeah, in any serious manner, that's the
Yeah.
same for me. But yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'll formally introduce us. I am 30 and joined by Zedicus tonight to bring you the very first game, the inaugural game of Season 2.1. And it's going to be a banger. I mean, it's only 4 teams this season. One could argue that 3 of the teams are true bangers. Other teams sort of a dark horse. We'll see what happens. But these 2 teams, these are the banger teams. So on the blue side, we got Crystal fucking Tree. Nice. And going up against Inevitable. Dario Chopman, My Wang, 30 Senpai, Chris Albano Joe, rounding out Crystal fucking Tree. And Inevitable is tonight Thundercunt, a true SBL rookie, AJS0, Mr. Tuesday, Christmas Tree, and Hook Resets. So a lot of big names here in this champion select. And we're already into picks here. Sivir gonna be the traditional SBL first pick. What do you think about that?
Not exactly what I was expecting, but I guess. I don't know. Is Joe's gonna be playing? Oh no, Joe's support. That's a crystallized pick. That's right. There's some question about who's going where on this team, but yeah, that is a Joey support.
Yeah, yes it is, and Sivir, a highly valued pick in the SBL just because of the ease of just pressing R and going in. Does a lot of consistent team fight damage, which some of these teams might sort of have to rely on. There's their team fights to get them through against some very tough laners. On the red side, though, for Inevitable, they did pick up Swain and Udyr on their first rotation. So Udyr for Swift, I assume in the jungle, a power pick, a super meta pick. I mean, you can't not pick Udyr or Hecarim, right, if they're up, and there it is.
I think on paper, Crystal fucking Tree probably the scarier team here, but man, they let Tree get that Swain. I don't know, and the Udyr, those are some solid pickups.
The Tree Swain is no joke, guys.
It's terrifying.
It's literally the scariest thing I've ever played against in League of Legends, and I've played this game for 10 years. So take that as what you will. Corky. Mr.
Right.
Tuesday, a classic throwback pick as well. You don't see it a lot, but I think he played it on the scrim night last week against our team, if I recall correctly. So I know it slaps. And 30 Senpai on the other side did pick up a Nivea. So 3 picks each year. We're going into the second ban. Gnar going to be coming out from Inevitable, answered back by Pyke from Crystal fucking Tree. I'd assume, Pyke is just a support nowadays.
Yeah, that
and,
is also.
I guess it's going for hook resets. Yeah. Well, is Tree AD or support?
That's the thing. He could be either.
I know, and Swain can be either too.
Exactly. That's what makes this team kind of scary. Is like they could very easily just switch back and forth, and like you could put Tree on Swain, and you could decide after the draft, like, oh, is he going to be carry? Is he going to be support? It doesn't matter.
It does not, no. And Olaf going to be the next ban from Inevitable because, well, actually, I guess that would have been for a top lane Olaf. Nunu's already picked for Wang here, so we already know the jungle matchup. It's going to be Nunu against Udyr, and the last final ban is going to be Trundle. So that makes a lot of sense here. Thundercunt, from what I've learned and scouted, he is he's a Kled one trick. So I guess they're taking.
And then Trundle is like his second pick.
Second pick, right? Yeah. So I knew it was Trundle and Kled, but yeah, they leave Kled open. They want to play into it. They must have a plan for it.
No, Kled was banned.
Oh, Kled was banned by them. Never mind.
Yeah, in the first round.
Well,
no, you gotta ban
what will
the
Thundercunt go to? Always SBL tradition. You gotta go for it.
Yeah, I'm actually really curious to see what he goes for and how well he plays on it. Joey gonna pick up this Bard probably. Oh wait, no, they already have Lulu. Joey just really wants the Bard anyway.
Yeah, this is just a hover troll.
Yeah, it
Here
is.
we'll wait for the Mundo.
Mundo.
No placeholders. No placeholders,
That's
chat.
right. Placeholders not allowed at
Get that
all.
shit out of
If
here.
you pick it,
Yeah.
you play it. So we're gonna get the
Oh man.
Warwick.
Yeah,
Interesting.
rounding
Warwick
out their
top.
team comp. Yeah, Warwick top, the Weedwick in the top lane.
That's some strong engage. Yeah, you got the new snowball, the Warwick, all. I
Yes,
like
if
it.
we're all, it's pretty nuts. Lulu alt, yeah, it's also really good on Warwick or Nunu, whoever's going in there.
Right.
And final pick gonna be, well, they might have already traded. I missed it, but
Yeah, the
Poppy or
Poppy.
Alistar. Yeah, the Poppy. So probably his third. If I had to guess in his lineup. And he's gonna be going up against a wicked top laner, one of the stars of the league, Dario Chopman. Gonna be a tough one up there. Out of all the matchups in this game, is that the toughest in your mind?
Probably. Chopman just so good at getting ahead in the top lane and just snowballing that out of control.
Yeah, it's no pun intended. Swain. So it looks like it was Swain. Itchery's gonna be, playing the bottom role, the AD carry of years. He's gonna be Swain carry with the Alistar support. Nice.
Yeah,
I mean, that's beefy. That's a tough ass lane.
that's a ton of CC to set up the Swain pull.
Yep.
Like Alistair just can set that up for days. With the Corky mid pick, kind of open them up to being able to play the mage carry. And Tree is just insanely good whenever he's on a mage carry. So gonna be a rough bot lane for Crystallize and Joe, I would assume.
Yeah. Some would say the weaker part of this team, right? Their top side of the map is just insane. Dario Chopman, My Wang, 50 Senpai. And yeah, most teams I think are gonna try to be targeting this bottom lane for Crystallized and Albino Joe.
Right. We're talking
Yeah,
best top laner, best mid in the league.
yeah,
Somehow on the same team.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, some spot of the map's gonna be a little bit weaker. Uh, but yeah, they pick some very safe picks. Obviously Lulu and Sivir scale incredibly well. So I think for Crystal fucking Tree, the name of the game is try not to. I mean, I guess they don't really need to be worried. I think their laning prowess as alone as players is pretty good. But if they need to, they scale pretty well.
Yeah, I would say they probably scale better. I mean, they have a real AD carry, so if it gets
True. And
if it gets
yeah, at
really
the end of the
late.
day, yeah, that's usually how it plays out, range over melee. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be just a super tanky team from Inevitable. Lots of just sort of free running at you. I mean, it's not like a super hard engage except from like maybe the Alistar, but I mean, Udyr is just going to be swooping in so fast. Poppy can have some great teleport flanks. However they start the fight, it's going to be really hard to actually kill the damage dealers, whether it's Corki or Swain.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a little tough for Inevitable, unless they can. They really need to start finding some stuff early. I think a lot of it's gonna come down to if the bot lane can get really far ahead early. So we'll see if
Yeah, I
Wang is
agree.
able to kind of give them some support, keep them in the game, try to shut down Tree a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of great early game stuff from all of those champions, really. I mean, I think Udyr probably, if I had to guess, I mean, I haven't played a lot of the new, but Udyr is just, incredibly strong early. If he has the health, he has the damage. So yeah, I think Inevitable, they're going to try to capitalize, like you said, hopefully get some early game leads, snowball their bottom lane. But, at the end of the day, I think on paper, Crystal fucking Tree, they have a really good comp and they have some really good players. So in about 6 seconds we'll load into game here, but I think I'm gonna have to give it to Crystal fucking Tree on this one.
I would definitely agree with that. Exactly what you said. They've got on paper the better team. I think the better comp. But this is the Batty League, and anything
Anything
could
can
happen.
happen.
We've
Yeah.
certainly seen weirder stuff.
Without a doubt. You know, we might even see some weirder stuff tonight.
Oh, I
Who
hope so.
knows? Yeah, we're just getting started, folks. We're loaded in here to game one. Got some great skin selections here. Don't know if the stream can probably see that, or maybe not.
They can't.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone will see the great skin selections once we load into game here. Got Crystallize having the sneaky skin, as I'll call it now, because that's really the only thing I think of when I see that. So yeah, and remember, we'll speed up to live here, folks. Where Riot Games, they're an indie game company, and their spectator. You just got to make sure it's sped up. Sometimes it gets a little bit behind. Got to kick it into gear.
Alright, we are gonna do a prediction in Twitch chat as soon as I figure out what word it doesn't like. Thanks, Twitch.
The first ever Swain League predictions in the Twitch chat, guys. Get hype because I really love the feature that they added. It is so fun to be in any streamer's chat and any ranked game they are, just have a prediction to see if they'll win, or just like will the streamer like die 10 times, within a certain amount of time. And I always do. I always meet the threshold. Uh, all right, what do we got here? Players are loaded out onto the rift. Just a very careful fan out from both teams, basically. Crystal fucking G, I guess they had the ward there in front of their red buff, so they'll see any entry, but yeah, I think both teams are just committed to keeping it safe.
No invades. It's very sad. What does this
Yeah.
league come to?
Yeah, dude, get in there.
Where's
Start.
the Penta flash over the dragon wall to go kill someone at red?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we're all too cynical now. We need that childish flair again to come up with that creative strategy.
Exactly.
Both junglers
Boring.
starting on the bottom side of the map, respectively, getting leashes from their bot lanes. And yeah, top lane. I mean, hopefully the auto cam here really shows a lot of the trading up here, because for me, this is the crucial part of the game.
Right, I think we're gonna see just a lot of back and forth up there. I think it's gotta be good for Chopper. I don't know if Poppy's trade potential is that good, especially when you have Warwick healing so much. Yeah, he's already kind of going hard.
Yeah. And Dario Chavin's just known for this super intense trading. Like, you will never get a hit on a minion without losing something. Whether it's your health or your mana, losing maybe another creep. And there it is. A lot of good trading. Thundercunt's already kind of low here. Does he have the health pots? Think he might have already used one.
He does it, yeah. Still got another charge on the corrupting potion. Oh, and he's got the biscuits.
Oh, very nice. So yeah, he should have. Luckily, he'll have a good sustain with that mastery. But there's the engage. Hook resets with the knock up, followed in from the Swain hook.
Yeah,
Good little trade down the bottom.
Got a good polymorph in there. It's actually not too bad for them. Gonna be blowing these health pots.
Oh!
Alright. They have to get a lot of lane pressure.
Yeah. Very crispy damage from Anivia there. Thundercunt trying to answer back a little in the top lane, but another engage in the bottom lane. Joe getting knocked up, polymorph at the end. Crystallize trying to get that last hit in there to even out the trade. But, I mean, overall, it's still pretty even down here. Health pots are ticking for both sides. It's just gonna be who can get the last hits. But another hook in from Tree, another knockup from hook resets, and Crystallize tries to stand his ground. Misses the pizza, but...
There's a beautiful root into a pull from Tree. So
yeah.
much damage, and then hook resets with the follow-up.
They're doing it on cooldown, dude. You can't stop this from now. And there's the flash pulverize. He's trying to get the knock back, but he's not gonna get polymorph. But it doesn't matter. Hook resets at the last punch to get first blood for his team.
I don't know if Tree's missed one of his E's yet.
I don't think so, honestly. And we got a kind of a kerfuffle going here. in the Dragon River. Wang able to secure the scuttle, but will lose his flash and a good amount of health from it.
I know AJS is tilted. He hates losing Scuttle, especially the first one. He is. I guarantee he just called for his team to FF because he lost Scuttle. I've heard him do it before. Chopin getting a lot of harass in this top lane. Thundercomp auto charges on the corrupting potion. Chopin gonna have all that sustain. He's got quite a bit of a farm lead already.
Yeah, I think that's probably only going to grow at this stage of the game without some jungler intervention. Yeah, it looks like just a good old farm fest here in mid lane for Corki and Anivia, as suspected. Interested to see what's going to happen when the first rift comes up. You know, the bot lane's already doing pretty well, arguably, for Inevitable, so is Swift going to just sort of double down and really try to snowball that advantage, or try to help out top here?
Swift doesn't gank top.
Swift doesn't gank top. Okay,
rule.
he just came in, doesn't gank top as a lifestyle choice.
Yep.
And here it is, a play into mid lane. There's the pulverize from Hook resets. Mr. Tuesday landing in that damage, but what the heck?
Thrifty.
The turnaround.
Look at that. They gank mid. They had 3 people there. Thrifty finds the kill anyway.
And he doesn't lose the passive either. Oh man, he's feeling himself. This is already a great game.
Yeah, we're off to a good start this season. You know, turns out we still got it, kinda. I mean, assuming we ever had it, I don't know. I suppose you could argue that.
Yeah, what is it? And there, I mean, you know what's it? It's tree landing a root. Oh no, the Ignite comes in from Joe, but he will survive. They didn't use the summoner heal either. Hook resets goes in. Oh, he gets the hook back in. Lulu with the flash out. Albino Joe running for his life. He's so close to dead, and there it is. Tree securing the kill for himself. First one for him on the game.
They got overconfident.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we forced Tree back, and he was still in range to get the pull under tower. And easy kill, going for a double. I guess not.
Yep. Oh, we're in the top lane. Thundercomp trying to survive here. Wang actually rolling the snowball in onto Mr. Tuesday, but 30 Senpai's not there to help out. Maybe some miscommunication or just getting the damage in. But it does allow Wang to move over towards this dragon. Infernal, first one of the game.
Yeah, but it looks like Inevitable's got the better collapse on this. Now Wang kind of getting caught. Quick resets, coming in with the pulverize. It's like gonna be a kill.
Oh, man. Just is able to run out of there. And the scuttle will surely be Swift's here, as they have a really good position now to try to take this first dragon.
It looks like he's not gonna go in on it, probably just because bot's pushed up.
Yeah, I guess the mid and bot lane probably wasn't there. But maybe they're going in for the gank now, and nope, not going to be had.
Resets is a bit low if they're looking to fight now.
Yeah,
Wang
Hex
kinda-
Flash only.
Yeah, Wang healed up. He's kind of moving towards the bot lane as well. Tree going back. You gonna look to just do this?
Maybe he spotted out by a ward in the river, so they definitely know what's up. They know he might have entered the blue side jungle. Oh, Mr. Tuesday just gonna get stunned on the edge of that wall in slow zone. Nice little combo there from Thrifty Senpai. Thundercut gonna stun him into the wall, but Dario Jaimin doesn't seem to really care. Oh, but he gets the one power shot in, then the Poppy ult. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Wang, like you said, was able to just run in there and take it. With no answer from Inevitable.
Nunu takes that so fast, like, you cannot give him an opening. Or, you know,
Yeah.
you take it in like 20 seconds, like we just saw.
Yeah, I'm learning stuff here too. That was incredibly fast.
Yeah, he's got the Q for, was it like 1,000 damage plus smite? That's a huge chunk of that dragon health he can just delete.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only can he take it fast, but he also can easily secure it if it comes into a smite battle. You know, we were talking about Tree doing well in this bot lane, but actually look at the farm.
Yeah, wow.
This guy's got a bit
yeah.
of a lead.
Yeah, doing very well to secure those last hits. I think he's so concentrated on getting the last hits. Him and Joey were just getting hooked left and right. Cost him a few deaths, but yeah, that's gonna help him at least stay equal and get to a nice team fight stage for Sivir. Yeah, Swift here hovering around the top side. They put the control ward in the try. Chopman maybe coming down to help Wang with the Rift Herald here. There is some pings from the blue side. And yeah, they definitely know the vision's there. Hook resets, he sees the opening, goes for the pulverize, it lands. Tree goes for the root, it lands. Polymorph onto Tree, the trade comes back. And Tree's actually gonna get a good chunk taken out. Man, Crystallize, yeah, just auto-attacking and lands a good Q there.
Right, we're
But
starting to see that.
Again. The flash pulverize into the knockback. He is so far away from his support. Can he outrun the damage here? Tree with the ult going and he picks up the kill. Albino Joe will surely be a nice snack on top of it. And there it is, the double kill for Tree. 3-0 and 1 on Swain to start off game 1.
Joey, why did you go in there?
There
was no reason to run into the Swain ult.
Oh, Wang coming in for the top side though, lands a snowball onto Thundercunt, and he will go down very easily to the claws of Dario Chopman. Or actually, Wang's gonna pick that kill up for himself, assist for Chopman. Tuesday trying to go toe to toe with 30 cents high on the trade. You can't do it! You can't take down a semi-pro!
That flash to secure the kill from Thrifty as Swift comes into the bot lane.
Crystallize, he's trying to get under tower, but the tower aggro is beautifully taken by hook resets on that Alistar ult, and it's a nice, easy tower dive. Double kill for Swift as he gets activated. And but actually, on the other side of that, blue team, they're able to pick up the first brick. They're able to take that first tower due to the great work out of Dario Chopman. Thundercunt is trying to defend tier 2 here against the Rift Herald and 2 players. Not a lot of help. Well, actually, no, help is coming in from the back. And blue team is going to take the retreat. But blue side able to come out ahead, right? They're able to get first brick in the tier 1 and a ton of damage on the tier 2.
They're down on kills, but gold is pretty dead even. So
yeah,
not too bad.
Yeah, I mean,
right now.
Exactly. Yeah, for the little blunders they had in the early game, just some good macro play keeps them right in it. Yeah, a few blunders as I look down into the bot lane, 0-3-0-3 against Tree and Hooker sets, which is very expected, pretty much in every game this season against this bottom lane. But Albino Joe and Crystallize doing their damnedest to try to stay in here. And maybe staying in a little too far, has to flash out. Tree, nice spell shield to block the CC, but Albino Joe won't be as lucky here as he'll go down to save his ADC.
Excellent flank at AJS and Hooker resets, and that is setting them up for the dragon. Oh, never mind. We got 45 seconds. Joey will be back.
But
this is gonna give them time to get set up, get vision going.
Yeah, exactly. And they already have some really deep wards there. Around the red side. Oh, Hex Flash. Yeah, they're able to get Scuttle too. Is it up? I can't see. No, it is not. So, but yeah, they definitely have control of this Dragon River. They definitely want to get this second Drake and not give it over to Crystal fucking Tree to give him that win condition of a soul. Crystallize, yeah, he's a little too far out. Uses the spell shield a little bit late. Doesn't block the CC, and here's the chain slaps AGS 0 with a little Phoenix style on top of you. 4-0 for him.
Yeah, he's just kind of popping off in this game. He's up, got 4-0 right now. Looks like he's gonna pick up another one. He does. 5-0 for AJS 0, and that is gonna be a free dragon.
Yeah, definitely nothing to stop them now. I mean, 30 Senpai and Wang, they're doing their best to try to answer back and get something done on the other side of the map. They'll get a couple plates for their troubles. Wang getting really low from those towers, and Tree with the flash. He tries to land the root, doesn't predict the movement.
Wasted ult.
Yeah,
that seems
a little overzealous.
Yeah, he wasn't in range of anyone with that.
Nah, but he's feeling himself. I respect that.
Yeah, he's 3-0. He's playing like it.
But this top side of the map, I mean, the gold, like you said, it's still really close, right? It's only 600 gold now. But the win condition right now for Crystal fucking Tree, Dario Chapman, 110 CS, 101 on this Warwick. He's putting immense pressure on this tier 2 top lane now, and Wang getting a little crazy here, trying to greed to take this red buff, but hook resets will protect it, along with Thunderconth. But as I say this, Swift is maybe swooping in bot lane for another gank. He's got the blue buff.
Get this one, yeah.
Yeah,
slow.
Too fast, Lulu. Lulu will win that. She has so many tools to stop that from a mile away. Oh, there it is. Dario Chapman finds hook resets, venturing into the jungle, and he actually knocks him back into the backline, jumps onto Mr. Tuesday. There's the flash to follow. Trying to get this last damage in here to take him out. The passive is activated, and he goes in, tries to get the last hit. There it is. And he'll take the last tower shot on the way out. And he's hook reset, picking up the finish there.
I can't believe he was able to go that deep and pick that up. Yeah, I don't know if that was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, a 1-for-1.
And the money went to the support, so like it could have been worse for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, but with that pressure now, I guess they're trying to get some damage back onto this tier 1 mid lane, as they knew the jungler had to go back, and they knew obviously Corki was dead. Rift Herald spawning in 11 seconds, some good pings.
Top tower for it.
They are, yeah. Maybe not worth it at all to chase for that kill, because they're losing a lot of map pressure now. The Cloud Drake, a second ago we were talking about that, totally missed it, but yeah, it was secured by Inevitable as per their plan. And yeah, it looks like they're going to secure the first Rift Herald of the game.
Second.
Oh, second.
Yeah.
Yeah, second.
Crystal fucking Tree got the first one, took the, got the first tower out of it. A lot of plates.
Oh, misses the Pulverize. Maybe he wasn't up on cooldown there, but I don't think it matters. Tuesday having a lot of good damage here. And yeah, even with the Yellow Star ult, not needed, but the kill was definitely secured there. And once again, another cross-map play here from the blue side, Crystal fucking Tree, trying to get something done for these deaths that they keep giving up.
Man, hook resets, kind of low-key MVP right now for his team. His Hex Flashes have been insane this game. Just initiating these ganks from angles that nobody's ready for.
And Wang is a little too far out here, but he's going to channel the ult to try to maybe save his teammates here. They're trying for some damage on the tier 2, and they should be able to get out.
Rampage.
And, oh, maybe not. Thunderconth, he's able to charge into a minion. Albino Joe with a sort of a preemptive flash. There's the Swain ability from a mile away. And, AJS Zero is now swooping in. Who's going to stop this guy?
That was an insane Swain W. And here come the TPs to the bot lane.
And it's getting spicy here, actually. They want to bring the fight back to them in the bot lane. Shutdown coming in from Thrifty Senpai. Thunderconth doing his best to try to zone out here for Tuesday, as he is dealing the damage at 100% health here. Tree is also very healthy as they're going back in, and they're totally routed. 3 dead for Crystal fucking Tree, make it 4. Or make it just 3. And what a fight for Inevitable.
What a disaster for Crystal fucking Tree, and they were the ones that picked it. They lost people, they're like, alright, Thrifty's here, we got this, do the TP, but it was answered immediately by Tuesday. And looks like Crystal fucking Tree will be able to get there to contest the dragon. Thrifty's gonna be a bit late to that fight, so it is gonna be a bit of an advantage for them.
Yeah, very true. Wang maybe getting spouted out here by Tuesday and hook resets, but yeah, pings are coming in. Ocean Drake inevitably up very soon. Crystal fucking Tree, they're coming over like they want to fight and contest it, which might be a good idea, might not be one. We will stay tuned. Dario Chapman, is he gonna face check it? Oh, gonna sidestep the pulverize there, and they might have an opening here. He's going in, gets the ult down onto Tree. There's the suppress, and Wang is in the back line as Nunu. There's the channel ultimate. Senpai trying to deal the damage back onto the front line though. Tree able to pick up the kill in the back line. Dario Chapman answers back. A 1 for 2 right now. Inevitable still up.
Tree picked up so much damage. I think Zanya's in the middle of 3v. And he almost healed fully in the duration of that Zanya's.
Yeah, crystallized. Needed the Lulu ult to get out of there and survive, and just a little bit more damage. No one goes down though. Thundercunt nearly. And there's the root. But is there going to be follow-up? Did he actually just... Is he... Oh, there it is. Swift with the help. The support that was needed. Otherwise, he might have just been taken out. And the teleport back in from Thundercunt as he recalled back into base. They have started the Ocean Drake. Swift did not go back. He's extremely low. The Dragon almost last hits him. And are they able to go back in? There it is, red team able to smite and secure the Dragon, but here comes the snowball. Crystal fucking Tree, they want to fight. They want to pick up these deaths on the way out. Shut down again, coming in for Thrifty Senpai. He is getting big. 4-1-1 in the Zenivia. Dario Chapman picks up one again. Suppressed onto Mr. Tuesday, and they're going back in. Hook resets with the peel. But Wang answers back with a snowball, and they are chasing. They are going. They want every kill they can get. And Swift summons the Rift Herald as a defense. I guess, well, back in the mid lane, so he's going to try to answer back some pressure here.
I think it was.
But it's pretty far away. Oh yeah, it's going to just time out. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Wow.
Crystal fucking Tree, they're getting back into this game.
Yeah, absolutely huge play. Sure, they lost the Dragon, but you know, what's one Ocean Dragon compared to picking up that many kills, even in the gold lead, getting it pretty close, under 1,000 gold. They are not out of this.
Yeah, that was a really big swing back for them into this game. However, the third Drake, I should say, the first Ocean Drake went over to Inevitable, so at this rate, if their Dragon control keeps up, they might go for Soul, and Wang, once again, getting a little bit greedy, trying to take out that red on the other side of the map, and he gets taken out for it. Maybe some pressure coming back in from Inevitable on the Baron side river as they look to push into mid lane.
Yeah, Wang, probably the greediest jungler I've ever met. It doesn't matter if he's 10-0 or 0-10, he will go for enemy buffs. Just cuz.
Oh, the Nivea stun lands, and there's the flash ult from Chopman as he's going back in. Swift will go down, and Tree's trying to fight for his life. He goes back in because he has the damage. He can go in and fight. Hook resets, comes back in with the CC. But Dario Chopman still alive in the backline, but a huge package out of Mr. Tuesday, the shutdown onto Dario. So it's a 1 for 2. It's looking really good for Crystal fucking Tree, but the great turnaround once again for Inevitable as they want to put the pressure back onto this mid tower. They want to take this out so they can get more control of the Baron.
Inevitable has just crazy ability to turn a fight when they're running away right now. Tree can, as we see, just walk in 1v3 and live for quite a while. That package was huge. Yeah, they weren't even expecting Tuesday. And then just all of a sudden there he is right in the middle of the fight, killing everyone.
I mean, I probably missed it, but if people go back and watch this VOD, the story of this game might come down to Mr. Tuesday just swooping in or teleporting in at the right time. It seems like they're always there to answer. And I mean, they do bring 2 teleports to the one of Crystal fucking Tree, so that helps out a lot for these cross-map fights.
Right, they've been clutch all game. Thundercunt had that one at the Dragon fight that, you know, at least secured him the Dragon. Even though they did end up losing the fight, they would not have got the Dragon. Everyone on their team was at like, you know, 20% health or something.
Yeah. Alright, both teams resetting. A calm comes back to Summoner's Rift. We're 23 minutes in, and kills wildly in favor of Inevitable in this game, 21-11, but the gold score says otherwise. Tree getting polymorphed, a huge damage coming in from what I think is Thrifty Senpai's damage. There's the Zonius to keep him alive, that teleports straight onto the cannon minion, and the great route to stop Dario Chopman from coming in Tree popping that ult to get the life back. Wang with a giant snowball to start this one off, and Thundercut said, let's go. Poppy ult to try to disengage some of the front line, and Swift is here to support his team. A straight 5v5 in the mid lane, and Chopman will have to retreat to lifesteal, and the teams reset once again.
They were trying real hard to get the pick there. And unfortunately, they kind of threw everything they had at stopping the Alistar, and just kind of ulted and walked away.
Yeah. Yeah, and to go back to the fight before the last one we just saw, you're saying about this team comp from Inevitable, and I guess that's what I was trying to say in the draft, is like they're so skirmishy. They can just go in and out. Like, they can just fight on a dime, and that's what they've been doing. They were able to kite out that fight the entire mid lane, basically, and not lose anyone, and able to stay alive and have the control of the dragon. Blast cones over into a beautiful pulverize and CC combo. Thrifty Senpai is an egg, and now he will be dead.
Yeah, once
Crystallize,
again.
gets caught out. Oh no, Spell Shield's already used. Huge damage coming in from Swift. And Crystal Fucking Tree, they are entirely routed from this fight. Mr. Tuesday's gonna pick up another kill for himself. 5, 2, and 9 on this Corki. And they will have the dragon go over to them.
Hope it's not dented.
I think it's looking pretty rough for Crystal Fucking Tree at this point. Like, yeah, the gold's not that far, but they just cannot win a clean fight. You know, the last big fight they won was the dragon before this one, where like most of the team was almost dead when the fight started.
Right, Dragon did most of the damage to Inevitable
Yep.
in that fight, so yeah, you're right. It's not going well for Crystal Fucking Tree in finding an opportune fight. Wang trying to do his fancy footwork here because he knows he is like way out in no man's land, and he's just gonna die for it. But maybe Blast comes over. No, all 5 are there. He's out. He's dead. Was he greedy for a red buff again? He flashes out. Oh my god! Wait a minute.
No way.
Oh my no!
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, once
God,
again
that was
gets caught in the red side. Red wasn't even up.
What the heck? Yeah, I know, right? I didn't think there was. I don't know why he was there.
What was? Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. He doesn't know what he was doing, and it looks like Inevitable's just gonna go for Baron now.
As they should, yeah. There's a jungler down, and rightfully so. But a big stun comes in onto Tree. This Anivia damage is no joke. They have to remain serious here, because if one Q landed from Anivia and some backliner from Inevitable might go down.
Yeah, they have to keep respecting that. Obviously, you know they're in control of this game, but Thrifty can take someone out as soon as you give him a chance.
Yeah, and I mean, as the game goes later and later, that's all you'll need. One death can mean everything here. Corki going into bottom lane, farming it out, but he just used teleport. Does the other team know that though? Because I think they do, and that's why they're forcing the matter here, and at least starting to look like they're gonna start Baron.
He does have the package, so he can get there, quicker than you'd think.
True, yeah, and Swift's gonna finish the recall here. The root in the pull in on Chopman, but he is at the point of tanky Warwick, so not an ideal target, but a lot of damage can be done. Thundercunt's trying to do his best and zone out here, as Mr. Tuesday waits in the wings here. Has the blue buff, and he is ready to do the damage. Thundercunt maybe trying to start this one up. A little itty bitty ult on Albino Joe. Nothing. Oh, there it is. There's the engage. Hook resets, finds 2, and Thrifty Senpai goes down. That might be a lot of damage done here to Crystal Fucking Tree's base.
Yeah, they're just gonna march up this mid lane. They're getting the inner.
Oh.
Reset's looking for it.
Yeah, and Tuesday actually taking tower anchor, so he has to get out. Now the tower anchor is going back to Thundercut. There's the press, and he will go down easily. Swift taking the remainder of those tower shots, and a little too far maybe. Once again for Inevitable.
A little bit, yeah. When Hook resets is 2 towers deep looking for the engage, I think they're getting a little greedy. That's greedier than Wang.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot of zoning potential out of Crystal fucking Tree, right? I mean, Anivia, new ult. I mean, just Warwick standing there, looking
Right.
menacing. And it seems like it's really paying off because, like you said, they're going a little bit too deep. Their Corky and Swain can't go all the way in, otherwise they're gonna get blown up. Ocean Drake coming up here in 114. Baron's still up here, hasn't really been looked at too seriously by any team. Ah! Finished the recall. The bear slap. A parting gift on the minion. See you later. And yeah, a lot of spams coming in on the dragon for Inevitable. You know, if we just take a step back and think about what's going through the players' minds, I mean, they have to imagine Inevitable knows that they're in the driver's seat, right? They knew they had this big lead, and they have these really strong champions, obviously, but they got to worry about closing it out now. And if the blue team just face checks the bush, that might help them here. New ult to try to zone, but the flashes, everything's getting blown to try to get their carries out of there for Crystal fucking Tree. The damage on the backside, Swift just flashing for safety there. But a very dangerous face check from Crystal fucking Tree as they lose Albino Joe and Wang. Oh, the heck flash over! Oh my god!
Oh, resets.
By gets egged. That's amazing. And
He's so good at those.
yeah, finding an opening like that, Thrifty Senpai not realizing that's not even an option. It is an option. Hook resets makes the play, and Ocean Drake, third one of the game, going over to Inevitable here, puts them on that dangerous soul point. Oh, claim the soul. Never mind.
Yeah, that is soul. Yeah, Inevitable just running away with this game. Probably just one good fight away from ending it. Yeah, that one could have been it, but they only blew up 2 people. 3 of them got out, so they couldn't exactly push anything.
Yeah, and it's so unfortunate because I feel like Crystal fucking Tree, they know they can, if they get a good fight, they think they can win a fight, and I agree with that. I think Anivia and Dario Chapman and Crystallize in the backline throwing some W's and Q's in there with the ult going. If they kite right, if they zone correctly, they can win a fight, I think. But it's never worked out. They've always walked in at the wrong time.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're going to get that opportunity, though, because it should just be a methodical Baron closeout here for Inevitable.
At this point, they would have to have, like, everything would have to go so right for them to win a fight. You know, we have all the sustain from the Ocean Soul. They'd need to get, like, the perfect engage. Crystallize just doesn't do enough damage.
Yeah. Oh, there's another Hex Flash set up here. Dario Chapman, he is going into the back line. He knows he has to go in and put the pressure in onto Mr. Tuesday, but he has to hop out of there. So much damage from these carry back lines from Inevitable. Wang has to blow his flash to get out. And Crystal fucking Tree, they just have to run in all directions to try to escape the Goliath that is Inevitable.
Oh, HS finding Wang in the red side
Don't
again!
Don't tell me Wang's gonna die on the fucking red side again! What the heck? Okay, so he's out. Mr. Tuesday, he takes maybe a few too many tower shots. The greed from Inevitable playing their own worst enemy here in their inaugural game. Just kidding. The damage comes through. Dario Chapman goes down. Inevitable, they're just gonna close this out.
Yep, another engage
Wait a minute.
from Hook.
No, yeah, Turkey Senpai, he's gonna... Actually, no, he stays alive. Sorry, Albino Joe there goes down. And there is the huge damage from Tuesday. That's like 3-4 autos.
Well,
and
30, I
an
think
inhibitor.
it's over.
It's looking like it will be here. A long death timer here for Thrifty Senpai. Crystallize gonna get knocked back into the team. And he will go down 0-9-6 for the bot lane equally. For Crystal fucking Tree, just not their day, not the game they wanted to see here. But Inevitable playing their hearts out. Great early game lead and a sort of solid finish here at 33 minutes and well deserved.
Kind of like we talked about in the draft, that's what they needed. You know, they had to get the early picks, set up the bot lane. That's exactly what they did. Didn't let it go too late. So we didn't see, you know, I still think Crystal fucking Tree had a good late game. They just obviously were not able to get there.
Yeah, Yeah, Inevitable feeling probably pretty good about their first game here. Tree 7-1-23. Mr. Tuesday 11-2-12. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna show the damage graphs
Oh
momentarily
yeah,
here,
we can get
but
those.
yeah, just real
Oh
quick.
wow, both
Yeah,
Tuesday and Tree.
just insane damage. Yeah, and their survivability behind Poppy, Udyr, and Alistar is just unbelievable. Like they're almost so close to dead. They're able to peel out. Tree just heals it all back, and Thrifty Senpai just doing his damnedest to try to answer all of that, but not
Right.
enough from Crystal fucking Tree.
Definitely, I think a lot of it came down to just those engages from hook resets, where he was everywhere. He was always on a flank with the hex flash into the back line, and he all he needs is a knock up, and then Tree can pull him into the team, and they just did it over and over the whole game.
Yeah, the Calistar is what I'm seeing in Twitch chat, and
Yeah,
that is what he'll be dubbed as.
that
That's
is why
great.
you ban it.
He's got a lot of bans, man.
He does. Yeah,
Uh,
it's hard.
this whole bot lane is just a nightmare to go against. But yeah, I mean, I'm good if you are. I guess we'll transition to the next game, right?
Yeah, yeah, that is gonna do it for game one. Stay tuned. We got Double Sword Noob Lords versus you and me.
Yeah.
We're playing. All right. Stay
Yeah.
tuned. We are gonna switch streamers, so the stream will probably go down. You may need to refresh. Keep an eye on that, and we will be back in just a few minutes.
Caught Ramrod.